Look, no one ever would have thought that you would have a thing in your pocket where you couldn't stop looking at it.
Right. I'm still amazed by it. Like, I'm in New York, and I'm watching people just walk down the street with it on, and they're not conscious of anything else. If you're on the subway and you're not on it, if you're just staring forward, like, you're the weird one. Everybody else, like, what's this guy doing?
If you get on a subway with a book, like, who the fuck is this guy?
Throwback.
You're reading a book?
Yeah.
A real book?
Yeah.
It's not even a Kindle?
Yeah. It's unreal.
There's never been a time that you could have more access to information, but there's also never been a time where you're more distracted.
Yeah. That's the rub.
Yeah.
That's the rub. But if you're focused on the information, man, it's like it's college.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a college in your pocket.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Now, the trick is YouTube, because I like to watch stuff on YouTube, but it's like I don't want to get addicted to scrolling on YouTube either.
Right.
So that's the difference there. But
I'm definitely addicted to watching stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I have breakfast and I watch stuff while I'm eating,
right?
And I think I'm not addicted that way.
But that's YouTube. You're watching substance there instead of mindlessly scrolling, which is what I was doing, and that creates so many bad like emotions and stuff. It's like I don't want to feel that way.
Isn't that weird that mindlessly scrolling creates bad emotions? Like, what is that? Why does it do that? Is it just you feel like you're wasting time?
You're wasting time. You're seeing a bunch of different things, like. The energy coming from the thing. I'm a big energy guy too. It's like the energy coming from it hits. Even when you're looking at I tried that for a while, looking at my own. I'll just look at my own stuff. I won't look at everybody's stuff. But then you start getting like, how many likes does this have? How many? It's like you end up swimming in your own narcissism. So it's like, no, stop that now.
Yes, absolutely.
But my point is, I'm navigating this at 50 when my mind has already been developed. What chance do kids have developing through this time period?
It's a different world, but I think they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
I really do. I think there's going to be a transitionary period where we lose a lot of kids. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they get lost in it. But there's going to be enough kids that recognize, like, okay, this is just the new reality of life. And if you want to be successful, just like you when you were young, you had focus and dedication, you realize there's a lot of people out that don't do that. And, I can learn from them what not to do.
Right.
There's kids that are doing that now, too. And, like, I have friends that very much limit their kids' access to social media. They don't allow them on things. They don't allow them to have a phone where they can. I don't think that's the way to do it, because this is a reality, and I think that if you give the kids the tools and the understanding to handle that, this is a new level of adversity that they have to deal with that we didn't have to deal with.
Right.
But it's the way I look at it, it's like cold weather. Like, if you grew up in a place with cold weather, you developed an understanding of what the fuck that means. Like, you got to shovel snow, you got to deal with it, and I think they have a new level of adversity because of the pressures of social media and because of, like, the shit talking, especially with girls, man.
Right.
Girls are fucking mean to each other.
Yeah.
They reputation destruct in the comments, and they shit on each other and group chats, and it gets real nasty. And you developed a level of resilience from being able to handle that. Right. And after a while, you get okay with it. And you have to understand what that is. But
you have to understand what that is.
Yeah.
And you're right. You're like going in with that mindset is the important thing.
It is.
But if you're just caught off guard with it, then it can crush you. And it has. It's driven people to suicide.
It definitely has done that. And there's also a thing, the FOMO aspect and the comparison. And this is apparently very bad with girls as well, because there's a lot of people that are using filters and they're changing their body.
Right.
And these girls see these people and they look perfect. And then they see themselves in the mirror and they have zits and they look like shit and maybe they're a little overweight and they get massively depressed.
Right.
And then they think, well, the only way for me, I have to be like that person.
Right.
So I have to do what they're doing and be completely focused on my looks. And some people just, unfortunately, through a genetic roll of the dice, they don't have good features.
Right.
They don't look good. They don't have a good body.
Right.
And then they just feel fucking depressed because they're comparing themselves to this thing.